At this point in time, we see absolutely no reason to think or plan or act in any different way from what we've planned, namely purchasing of 60 billion euros a month of securities until September 2016 or beyond if needed.
I think that they're setting up, to use a Fed term, data dependence. Here's our forecast. They look very optimistic. If we hit those, we'll stop at the end of 16. If we don't hit those, we're going to keep going. And I think the market's starting to sense this program might be a little more open-ended than we thought initially.
We were not surprised here in Chicago, Jackie. And Mario Draghi, or we like to call him Super Mario, his speech this morning was reminiscent of a new Rockney pregame pep talk, right? And what are they doing on Monday? They're coming out with their QE policy. It's very interesting that March 9th, this coming Monday, is also the 6-year anniversary of the bull market here in the States. But he is going to stick to the plan, Jackie, and the euro seems to be going lower.
It's really tough right now. Scott talked about the fact it's now below 110, the fact that it's also down 6 straight days in a row, longest stretch that we've seen that in over a year. Now, traders hate to sell something or short something into the hole like they would have to do with the euro. But if you're a buyer of the euro, the absolute best you can hope for, the absolute best you can do is to take your euros in cash, buy a safe deposit box, and stash them in there.
Since the recession ended, the oil industry, and this includes people who are working pumping gas and the cashiers at gas stations, has only added about 300,000 jobs in total. And that's essentially what we lay off every week in the claims numbers. So while it's a very important sector, it just has not been the engine of job growth that most people in the market believe. In fact, the one sector that, to me, gets the most obvious benefit from lower oil costs is transportation. And the size of the transportation sector is about 3 times the size of the energy space. So, to me, there's a big offset.